There's a scene in 30 Rock where Alec Baldwin's character says, 50 is the new 40 for men. 50 is still 60 for women. This joke is funny and effective because it's not really a joke. It's an uncomfortable truth about gendered conceptions of aging. Older men are distinguished silver foxes who age like fine wine. Older women are old. This is especially difficult for actresses, whose livelihood depends on an audience's reception of their physical bodies. My research looks at how 18th century British actresses respond to ageist critiques of their bodies and how they represent themselves in order to have long, successful careers. I look to the 18th century because it's when women were first allowed to act on the London stages, and so it's when they were first confronted with these obstacles. But as demonstrated by the 30 Rock quote, the ageist and sexist ideologies that I investigate are still prevalent today. Youth was seen as a key component of femininity in the 18th century. Women over 30 were depicted as asexual or sexually transgressive. In my dissertation, I argue that these descriptions reflect a much broader erasure. Age is seen as not only erasing female sexuality, but female gender as well. Older women were described by critics and reviewers as less feminine than their younger counterparts, even as masculine, or without gender. As one of my main case studies, I looked at Frances Abington, who had a 40-year career playing youthful, fashionable ladies. Abington's success at portraying younger characters is demonstrated by this portrait of the then 34-year-old actress in the role of a young country girl. Abington looks much younger than she was. This suggests that the painter, and by extension, Abington's audience, accepted her cross-age performance of youth. So I set out to discover how Abington was so successful at this, and I found 3 main techniques she used. 1, she diverted attention from her physical body with her bold, fashion-forward sartorial choices. 2, she staged a phony retirement, threatening to remove her supposedly unattractive aging body from view. This had audiences clamoring for her return. And 3, she played unconventional roles, such as male characters, in order to demonstrate that comparatively, her preferred roles as youthful love interests weren't so transgressive for an aging woman. Now, my work is historical, but it's not just about old ladies from 200 years ago. It's about how women perform their identities and how age is a part of that identity. There's a familiar expression that instructs people to act your age, but my work breaks that apart by asking, what does it even mean to act a certain age? And historically, how have women in the public sphere done that? Thank you.